but he has a swag to him. He grew up a lot between I think his junior and senior year. He was really good as a junior. I mean, really good. I mean, pretty much unhittable at that. In Grapevine High School, I think we lost right before going to state, but came back. I could tell that he was a different, and I'll let him kind of tell a little bit about his journey. I'll ask him some questions of what made the difference there. But he threw three pitches for strikes at any point. So the difference is yeah, there is other guys even in this area that are left-handed that throw 90, 92, but they can't.
Not as much control.
He was different because he could throw a 3-1 slider for a strike almost at will. He could lead you off and fall behind with his two fastballs and throw you a changeup 2-0 to a high school hitter. That's not fair. Like, it's just not. And that's what separated him. The story that I like to tell about him, and I'll let him talk a little bit here in a second, is that his journey is very unique, and we'll kind of get into it. But kind of tell us your memory of high school, and I'll kind of go the journey. I know as a freshman, how big were you as a freshman?
I was teeny tiny as a freshman. I was 5'7", 5'8", about 100 pounds soaking wet. So freshman year.
How hard did you throw if you were guessing at that point in your life?
Freshman year, I probably threw high 70s, maybe 75, 78-ish sitting. And then I just always had that curveball changeup, and I had to really learn how to use them pitches and how to actually pitch to hitters instead of just relying on one pitch.
And see, and that's what I love about you, and that's what I tell my kids, bro. Like we talked about this. He had to learn to pitch. He didn't throw 90 as a 13-year-old.
Right.
And if you throw that, you don't never learn how to pitch. Like, people are so caught up in velocity so young that when you work and you take time, in our day when we grew up, if you threw 78, 9, 80 as a freshman, you threw 84 as a sophomore, you threw 88 as a senior, 90 as a sophomore, you were going pro. Like, now the curves went up a little, but point being is that he had to learn to pitch. And when I tell you the difference between him getting drafted, and there's a lot of guys in this area that throw 92 as a lefty or righty, that's the difference, is that he had to learn to get outs with changeups and curveballs because he wasn't throwing it by people as a freshman at 75.
Yeah.
So what, as a sophomore, what was kind of give us what you think it was? So let's just say you were 78 as a freshman, and then what would be your guesstimate as a sophomore?
Below sophomore year, I played the first 3 scrimmages, topping 83, and then I got hurt, and I missed that whole entire.
So as a freshman, you were not on varsity, correct? You were on the freshman team, I'm assuming, or JV or whatever.
Freshman team. So
you didn't play varsity as a sophomore, obviously, because whatever, you got hurt.
Exactly.
And then so 2 years he was sitting on JV and freshman team. Then as a junior, he came back and you were upper 80s, right? As a junior, touched 90.